Hey, Tumzanti. Welcome back to SA Political Lens, the place where we unpack the stories that make you say, hish, only in South Africa.
Yeah, John, today's one is tricky, hey? There's this audio clip doing the rounds on social media. They say it's from a former police officer.
Yeah, but no one really knows who he is. Not his name, not his rank, nothing. It's just a voice, but you can hear that this guy really knows what he's talking about. You can tell he's been inside the system.
Exactly. It's one of those audios that make you sit back like, wait, how much of this is true? Because he's not gossiping, he's talking with confidence, like someone who's seen things.
Right, so we've got the clip here. Let's play it, and you tell us what you think after listening.
Good morning, General Masemula. Good morning. What General Mkonazi is doing there's still a lot to come. General Mapiani, General Amon Mashiku, General Permal Naidu, General Sinona. Those were all the criminals in the police that tried to get rid of members that stopped them in doing their wrongs. Some of us are sitting at home today not working. We're serving the country with pride and love. We're giving the police everything we have. If I can get a chance to talk to Ntlatla Mkhwanazi, I'll tell him everything that I know. I'll tell him how the vehicles were stolen by General Mashihu and Mapiani out of the SAP-13. I know so much about them. The syndicate of Mamelodi, the big syndicate that steal cars, with the children of Amon Mashihu, if you talk, General Amon Mashihu get rid of you. General Mapiani, he was raping the junior constables for promotion. If you disclose that, I went and sat down with the late Brigadier Ntengo and gave him everything that I have. General Mapiani makes sure that he get rid of me. I was in a meeting, or I was charged on a departmental hearing where a Colonel van der Merwe and a Colonel Falk was sitting. He went to the office of Colonel van der Merwe and chased him away to Sunnyside police station just because he didn't complete the mandate that he gave him to dismiss me. How many more policemen are sitting at home that this country needs that are dismissed illegally? General Bheki Cele, I was called by Minister Mte, Nati, I forget his name now. And the colonel that called me was Simon, the minister's office. They gave us things to check for them about Bheki Cele's cases. There was a case that we picked up in Bheki Cele in Bangeni where he killed a lady's brother that was working at ministry. Bheki Cele makes sure that they get rid of myself and General Hlela just because we are totally against his wrongdoings. General Hlela was a good policeman. How many more good policemen is this country going to lose with this corrupt police that we have? It's a good thing that they get Senzo, Kuno. But Senzo is not alone. Bheki Cele is also part and parcel of them. I want you to listen to this thing. And I want you people to call me on WhatsApp. I'll come and I'll explain that to you. Commissioner, I work with you at POPs. There's certain things when we get the DPCI that we saw happening. You can't talk anything. If you talk, you get dismissed. If not, you get assassinated. There were people like General Pasani. There was things that he never agreed with. He was so much terrorized, he found himself walking in cuffs. He was even on media for things that he never did. The corrupt people, General Tim Williams, General Vuma, I can count them. But it will come out. I will send Ntlatla Mkhwanazi and I'll give him most of the information. It's bad outside. It's bad outside. If you know what we know, then it's critical. In the police, if you give the police your heart, there's guys. Warrant Officer Munyai is today dismissed at VS. He's sitting at home, he's not working. For what? Nobody knows. Just because he knows too much. Myself, I'm sitting at home. I'm now a taxi boss, and that was never my calling. My calling was to be a police officer. I left what I love just because of certain commanders didn't like me, knowing that they were not clean. I can count from provincial to national. We lose good policemen like General Cele. General Patlani was a good policeman. I'm sure about it just because I know. But he was so much hated. They hate him so much and make sure they want to get rid of him. We are not protected. There's more policemen that are going to leave just because they were not like General Mkhwanazi and saying we will stand up for that. And that's why some of us today walk on the streets with driving taxis. But the whole experience, I'm a narcotic specialist. I'm doing drugs, I'm doing entrapments on policeman corruption and all those. But I'm today a taxi driver with all my knowledge. But whatever the police gave me, thanks. I appreciate the police made me a better person. I make a vow with God. Even if I'm a husband today, nobody will find me on the wrong side of the law. I'm a born policeman. I'll never go out and do robberies like other policemen. I'll suffer at home, but God will look after me. This country will still lose very good policemen. I wanted to take on Brigadier van Niekerk in Cape Town. What I saw at Cape Town Central Police Station. South African people got killed by Zimbabweans and Xhosa guys that are around there at the bus stations. But no attention from the police. We don't have a problem. We love this country. This is our country. But we have more criminals in the police than outside. We have more criminals in the justice system than in jail. This country needs justice. This country needs justice, Commissioner. I work with you at Pops, together with your wife too. You are a very good man. We still love you, most of us today. But no one came to our intervention. No one came up and said, the country needs this policeman. They were proudly policemen. We're sitting at home today, we're doing nothing. Nobody is there ever to worry about us. There's people that were used by Commissioner Mapiani to dismiss people for no reason, as long as they know that what he is doing together with General Sinona at DBCI was wrong. General Sibiya was a puppet of them, he was doing the same when he came from the Scorpions. He was a CSI, Chief Special Investigator, the Scorpions. He was always with Mapiani, and Mapiani teach him all his funny things. And that's why he is what he is today. I told people, I was talking to General Mutela, I said, General, helping Sibiya to go back to the police, to destroy the police. Sibiya is not a policeman. Sibiya is a criminal. Sibiya is a criminal. Sibiya put General Dramat in the wrong way. Just because General Dramat has never been a policeman. And that's why General Dramat finds himself home today. Very polite man, a good man. Unfortunately, he was not a policeman. He didn't even know where to start. He couldn't even refuse and say this is wrong. These generals that used to protect the police, that used to fight, like General Len Rasikhatla. They used to fight and say, let me protect my policemen. But all those that were against corruption, SAPS let them out. I want you to listen to this video. You can record it and put it on media. But the police has still a lot to lose. Thank you, General.
Yo, John, that's heavy. You can feel in his voice he's not lying for clout. The man sounds frustrated, like someone who's seen too much.
Yeah, 100%. You know what gets me? The part where he basically says, The people who are supposed to protect us are the same ones putting our lives in danger. That hits deep, man.
It's like the criminals are wearing uniforms now. How do you even trust anyone when the line between police and criminals is that blurry?
Exactly. It's like the same names over and over, same networks, same dirty money. You just wonder, how deep does this thing really go, Mzansi? Because when people inside the system start talking like this, you must know the rot is bad.
Yeah, and it's sad because this is exactly why people lose faith in the police. The ones who joined to protect us, they're tied. And the ones who joined for power, they're the ones messing it up for everyone.
You're right. But hey, until we see faces, until there's proof, we have to take it with a pinch of salt. But that doesn't mean we ignore the warning, Because even rumors have roots.
So, Mzansi, we're not saying it's fact, but it's definitely food for thought. If the people who are meant to protect us are part of the danger, who do we run to?
It's a tough one. But that's why we talk about these things right here, on SA Political Lens. If you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because in Mzansi, even whispers tell big stories.
Yeah, John. And we'll be back soon with more of the stories they don't want you to talk about. Stay safe, stay aware, and we'll catch you next time.